Your Excellency, the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of Nigeria, President Buhari. Your Excellency, the President of the Senate, Dr. Ahmed Lawan, the Speaker of the House of Representative Right, Honorable Femi Gbajabiamila. Your Excellency, the Governor of Lagos State, Mr. Babajide Sanwo-Olu, all other governors that are here present this morning, Your Excellency, the Deputy Secretary General of the United Nations, Mrs. Amina Mohammed, our former governors here present, but please permit me to recognize Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu and Aremo Olusegun Oshoba. Captains of industry, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it is indeed my pleasure to be here this morning at the commissioning of this 3 million tons per annum fertilizer plant. I am delighted, extremely elated indeed, that a Nigerian in the person of Alhaji Aliko Dangote has taken not just this great initiative of helping to solve our perennial petrochemical products import problem, including fertilizer, but has also taken advantage of the emerging huge market opportunity presented by recent global developments. Mr. President, sir, in the early days of my stewardship as the Governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, and under your able leadership, you made your vision for our country very clear to me. This vision was wrapped around the broad theme of self-introspection for local resources and self-sufficiency in local consumption. In summary, Your Excellency, you told me that you would like to see urgent support for our farmers, small businesses, and indeed some of our large manufacturers, so as to grow and diversify the nation's economic base. Your Excellency wanted to see a Nigeria that produced what it consumed and reduced foreign exchange expenditure on agricultural imports. Given our unflinching belief in your vision, Your Excellency, we immediately set out to work at the Central Bank of Nigeria. We thoroughly studied, deeply assimilated, and enthusiastically implemented this vision from day one of your administration. It is based on the many nights and days of painstaking work in pursuit of this vision that today's ceremony is emotional to us at the Central Bank of Nigeria. Indeed, Your Excellency, sir, the completion of this plant is a stellar example of the realization of your vision, and you do deserve a round of applause, sir. It is only fitting, therefore, that this plant is being commissioned by President Muhammadu Buhari himself, the original owner and protector of this vision. For your unparalleled leadership and timely vision, and on behalf of my colleagues, we say a heartfelt thank you to you. Your Excellency, to avoid losing momentum and backtracking on these gains, we will continue to work hard to protect your legacy and ensure that posterity remembers you for all you have done for our country. Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, let me stress that this fertilizer plant is timely when one considers recent developments in the global market, where prices of wheat, fertilizer, and crude oil spiked by over 30% following the Russia-Ukraine war. In addition to the lessons we learned from the protectionist actions of countries during the early days of COVID-19, this investment is again a glaring testament to the foresight and tireless efforts of Mr. President in encouraging domestic production of goods that can be produced in Nigeria, especially in agriculture. This would not only help to enable greater productivity of our agricultural sector, but would also help in insulating our Nigerian farmers from depending on imported fertilizer. Prior to Mr. President assuming office in 2015, Nigeria imported virtually all its fertilizer products to support its agricultural sector. In response to this situation, Mr. President inaugurated the Presidential Fertilizer Initiative chaired by the Governor of Jigawa State, Governor Badaru, and chaired with us with the result to resolve this perennial fertilizer shortage problem. I'm delighted to note that their work and the continued support of Mr. President has resulted in a significant increase in our nation's blending capacity from 7 plants in 2015 to over 48 active fertilizer blending plants today. Indeed, during the past 5 years, over 35 million bags of blended fertilizer has been produced in Nigeria. Consequently, our import bill on fertilizer has not only declined significantly, but we are also witnessing rising investment in the fertilizer industry, such as the one being commissioned today by the Dangote Group. Today, Nigeria is self-sufficient in the production of urea, and we are also leading in the production of urea in the African continent. There is no doubt that improving access to fertilizer will contribute to significant improvements in productivity of our local farmers, but probably, more importantly, it will enhance our nation's drive to improve food security and ensure we consume what we produce in Nigeria, thereby fulfilling another key promise and vision of this administration. Mr. President, with your clear leadership and persistent guidance, the agricultural sector has increased its performance and contribution to growth. The last GDP report by the Nigerian Bureau of Statistics indicated that the agricultural sector accounted for about 27% of the growth, a testament to the President's support to this sector. Ladies and gentlemen, this Dangote Fertiliser Plant, with an installed capacity of over 3 million tons per annum, is a very significant feat in the diversification agenda of this administration. This is because it will help to increase the value chain in the petrochemical and allied sector, create jobs for our youth, and boost agricultural productivity. Mr. President, time permitting, we request you to take a tour of not only this fertilizer plant, but also the Dangote refinery and petrochemical plant, which altogether is an investment of over $17.5 billion. At this juncture, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to thank Alhaji Aliko Dangote, as well as the board and management of the Dangote Group, for this gigantic project meant to save Nigeria from the stress of importing foreign exchange for fertilizer. I want to assure you, Your Excellency, that the Central Bank of Nigeria will continue to provide not just the conducive environment required to thrive, but providing willing investors in the fertilizer and other industries the necessary support, both Naira and foreign currency needed to import their equipment to support similar investments. Let me also thank the Governor and the landlord of Lagos State, Mr. Jide Sanwo-Olu, for providing the enabling environment for this project and other businesses to thrive in Lagos. Finally, I want to thank Mr. President for the enormous support and encouragement given to the private sector in Nigeria that is helping them to contribute immensely to the growth of the economy. It is my hope that these foundations that you laid will become the permanent bedrock upon which we can continue to create an equitable and thriving economy for the good of our people in Nigeria. I thank you most sincerely for your attention.